Obviously from a historical perspective, what this game has meant to this state and to college football. From a geographical perspective, we get it as well. The same discussion that comes up all the time is, how we approach these games, and we don't approach them any different. That will never change. Do we understand that this is a big game to the media and to the fans and to the lettermen and to college football? Yeah. We're not burying our heads in the sand. We understand the significance and the impact of this game, but our approach does not change. We believe Sunday through Friday that we are going to prepare the same week in and week out. It doesn't matter who you're playing or what you're doing or where the game is going to be played or what the weather is going to be like. None of those things change. So we have a young man that was part of our program for 4 years, John Patriot, who's now at Pitt. So when that happened, we knew that we were going to have to make some changes at that point. So we have changed. We didn't wait till this week to do it. We did it right when that was announced, but obviously we had to change all of our signals, especially on defense and on offense as well, but especially on defense because he knows all of our signals and those types of things. So that was something we had to do right away. Obviously, again, talking about, this game meaning a lot to people. We got guys like Marcus Allen, who's with the Pittsburgh Steelers and obviously in that facility all the time, so he's going to hear it. It's going to be very, very important to him. Me and Marcus have talked a bunch already. We'll continue to talk all week long. You got Tom Bradley that's there. Obviously, this game's going to be really important to him, so he can walk around town and walk around that facility. But I'm going to talk to Tom all week long, and then John Norwig as well. So those guys, I know it's extra important to them based on where they're at. Kind of get into offensively, Mark Whipple, a guy that's been in the profession for a long time, very well known and respected. Mark's been a offensive coordinator or head coach almost in the entirety of his career. Him and Coach Spence worked together at UMass for a number of years and has done a great job and has got great experience. I think you're still going to see Pat Narduzzi's personality all over that offense in terms of running the football, but obviously Mark's got great experience both in the run game and in the pass game. 5 returners starting on that side of the ball. There are multiple formations, multiple personnel groups, tempos. Fullback will be involved as well. They're going to play with an extra tackle. So they'll have 6 offensive linemen on the field. They'll go 11 personnel. They'll go 22 personnel. They'll go 21 personnel. We've been impressed by Kenny Pickett, A.J. Davis, Maurice French, and Taysir Mack. Taysir, started his career at Indiana and has now been at Pitt for the last 2 years. Randy Bates. Obviously, again, got a lot of respect for this defense, how they play. He also was at Northwestern before that. We got a lot of respect for Northwestern and their program and what they do on the defensive side of the ball. 6 starters returning there. Base front, they're a 4-3 defense. They will go to a 3-down defense on 3rd and 5 or more. Shows up there. And then coverage, they're what we call a cover 4 quarters defense, where the 4 defensive backs will all have a quarter of the field. A lot of times they'll play press on the 2 outside receivers, be very aggressive at the line of scrimmage, very hands-on, very, very physical at the line of scrimmage. And then they'll play variations of some fire zone coverages as well. We've been impressed with Mr. Twyman, the defensive tackle, Kylan Johnson, linebacker number 28, their cornerback number 11, Dane Jackson, and then obviously we're very familiar with DeMar Hamlin and Paris Ford through the recruiting process and what they've done at Pitt so far. And then special teams, I think it's been one of the strengths of their team really for the last 4 years. Andre Powell, who I know very well, does a great job with them on special teams. They got 4 starters returning in those units in terms of specialists. So got a lot of respect for Andre and what they do, playing complementary football there. So that's my notes.